Hi there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for the month of July of 2023. We'll get some shuffles and see what's going on for my Geminis. I can't believe that July's coming up already. Ooh, first card right out of the deck, the Knight of Cups. If you had a love question on your mind, I feel like this is your reading and it's immediately a great sign for a love situation or something involving emotions. It's talking about new beginnings emotionally, so this could be a romantic situation for you, Geminis. Or maybe you've been working on some emotional healing from some past trauma. It's all looking really good for you so far, just based on that one card that jumped out of the deck. Alright, so we've got two more cards that jumped out of the deck right away. So we've got the Eight of Cups that talks about walking away, and the Ten of Wands, which talks about a burden. So I'm thinking right off the bat, from what I can see just on these three cards alone, you've been carrying a really heavy burden. Something's been weighing heavy on your shoulders with the Ten of Wands. With that Eight of Cups, you're walking away from it. So you're leaving a situation behind that was no longer serving you, and that's allowing room for these new emotional beginnings. And what else do we have for Gemini for the month of July of 2023? Flipped right out of the deck, so we've got the Four of Wands in the reverse. Yup, you released a heavy burden, you walked away from a situation, and you closed the door on this. So we've got the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. This was really burning you out. And out of the bottom of the deck, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So you are making slow progress, but it's still progress. You're moving in a good direction. Even though it's slowly, it doesn't mean that it's, matters any less than if you were moving quickly. Sometimes slow and steady is the way to go. And we've got the Page of Cups in the reverse. So if you are thinking about a new relationship, I'm thinking that things will, be a great emotional new beginning for you, but it's telling you right now, don't rush. So if you have a new person on your mind, it's telling you to go ahead and take your time, and just because they're moving slow, it doesn't mean that they're not moving. Kind of read the situation. And don't ever underestimate a quiet guy. I feel like maybe you might be dealing with a guy that's quiet and you're not really sure what he's thinking, or female. It could be either one. And what do we have in the near future for my Geminis for July of 2023? Ooh, we've got the Star card that talks about a wish coming true and that there's hope for your situation. I'm feeling like hope for your new situation and emotional healing. And we've got the King of Swords in the reverse. Ooh, you guys were dealing with a real asshole, weren't you? Yeah, you walked away from an asshole, Gemini. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty clear in black and white. You walked away from an asshole, you're healing right now, and maybe that slow-moving energy, maybe, you're being very careful and using your discernment with who you let in because you don't want to attract the same toxic situation. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune, so you're just kind of throwing it up and letting go and letting God, leaving it to the universe. You're trusting. I like that. Another possibility of the Wheel of Fortune is, so it represents fixed signs, so you could be dealing with, or maybe you have it somewhere else in your chart. So fixed signs are Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, and Taurus. So you could be dealing with somebody that's got those four signs prominent in their chart. So I have about a 33% chance of being right. It cracks me up when other tarot readers are like, they could be this, and it's like, it goes through all 12 of the signs. I mean, really, the sign doesn't matter, it's the storyline that does. But it's like, if you list off 6 signs, it's like, well, you got a 50% chance of being right. What future actions is the person on Gemini's mind gonna take? I mean, if they already were an asshole, I guess their future actions don't matter, but just out of curiosity, we'll see what the future actions of the asshole is gonna be, and then the future actions of your new person coming in. Yup, so Queen of Cups in the reverse. They're gonna continue to be an asshole. They're gonna continue to be emotionally immature. I don't think that they're gonna change for the better. If you already know that they're a total a-hole, I mean, your intuition already told you if this is lining up with your story. And what else from the... Oh yeah, the Seven of Wands. They've got their guard up. They're not gonna let anybody in, because sometimes you look at somebody that's kind of grumpy and you think, oh, if only I could get through to them, maybe they'll soften up. Nope, not with this one. So let's see what the future actions is gonna be for Gemini's person that may be coming in. What is the future actions for Gemini's new person? So we've got the Judgment card, so I think that in order for this new person to come in, an important decision needs to be made by you. That determines everything. You could have somebody watching you from afar that's waiting for you to, you know, finally be done with your past person or the person that you're about to cut things off with. They're a little bit hesitant to approach you because I feel like this is definitely somebody that you already know, Gemini. Leo came into my head, even though no card said anything. Well, the Wheel of Fortune, maybe. But I heard Leo, so there may be someone with significant Leo placements in their chart that has their eye on you. They see that you haven't let it go with this current/past person, and they're like, until I know it's safe, I ain't touching that. Like, they don't want to get hurt either. So maybe after you've done a little bit of healing, they may come towards you. Let's see. So yeah, we've got the Tower card in the reverse. That talks about not wanting to let things crumble and burn to the ground. That's heavy in your energy. You're having a hard time letting this go. And I think it's blocking the new energy from coming in, and that's okay. You know, everybody needs time to heal. You're not gonna magically heal from everything overnight. You might not be ready for that new person to come in. Ooh, oh buddy, but when they do, we've got the Emperor card, so that's a very strong masculine energy. It also is connected to Aries and Taurus. It doesn't have to be Aries and Taurus. Basically, in a nutshell, this is a person that has their shit together. They command respect. They're not an asshole, but they, you know, nobody even tries to mess with them. They know what they want. You know, they're not drama. They've got it together. They want a queen to have their kingdom with, and then the High Priestess. So you've got the Emperor with the High Priestess. So this person is very attracted to your feminine energy. They're very attracted to, so you may have a high level of spiritual knowledge. You may be a scholar or studying possibly astrology or tarot. Well, if you're watching a tarot video, duh, that could be a good indicator. But the High Priestess talks about not being loud about your goals, being connected to the divine, and working on things quietly and keeping to yourself. I think that they see this feminine energy in you, and it's very attractive to them. Whether they come in right away or later down the road, it's hard to say, but ultimately I think that healing needs to happen a little bit first. No one needs to be 1,000% healed all the way, you know, but just, you know, closer to being fully healed than where you are. So it's looking really good for you, Gemini, if you had a love question on your mind. Well, I hope this answered questions for you. I feel like this is kind of similar to Aries read as well. Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend and have a great night, and I wish you a happy and prosperous month of July of 2023. Thank you so much for watching, Gemini.